Hey friends, I have been working on my house. My son's painting it for me, and just thinking about I have a bunch of landscaping stuff that needs to be done, and this is kind of a common thing when I don't know if it's true for men when they are widowed, but I've heard of a lot of women that have gone through and done remodels or just like last summer, I bought a few pieces of new furniture. Anyway, right now I'm focused on the outside and I have a lot of big decisions to make, but I've already chosen the colors for the house. And so what I wanted to talk about really is the style of your house and how you can like kind of create your own personal style around your house, and then also how we can apply that to the wardrobe. So last year I read this book called House Story by Jasmine Roth, and she's, I guess, an HGTV star. But one of the things that I took away from this that was really intriguing to me is that she said, so to create your style of your house and your the design around things around your house, you want to determine which of 4 basic styles your house is, and then you want to layer on some personal like modifiers to that. So I'll tell you the 4 styles. She said your house can be basic styles. Every house falls into one or the other of these are cottage, traditional, rustic, and modern. So, for example, my house is a cottage because it's a little bungalow type kind of built in 1948. It's smallish, has a basement. You can probably see it's got some built-ins, a few here and there. Anyway, so then layering on 3 modifiers that have to do with either like the location. So my location, I could have chosen mountain, because I live on a hill in sort of a foresty area. But I chose urban because that suits what's important to me. I want to be close to things. So then another modifier that I chose is charming, and I go back and forth between that and playful. And that just is about me again. And then my third one, you can choose in her system, you can choose up to 3 to layer on with the cottage. And you don't have to choose 3, but I want more. And so my third one is having European accents, because I lived overseas for a little bit when I was a kid, and that's important to me. That's personally significant. Okay, so put that all together: charming urban cottage with European accents, and so I'm choosing a light neutral for the outside, and a light orange beige because I have a brown/orange roof, so it's going to look good together with that. And then some playful accents for the trim colors. I have purple trim, and I have a like aqua trim band, and then I'm going to have a poppy colored door, and then wrought iron. I have the railing around the front porch, and then some of the other accents, lighting and mailbox and all that kind of thing. So I was thinking about all this and how my landscaping should fit in with this idea. And then I got thinking about how this could translate to style. And I think that this idea of having like the underlying style is what David Kibbe's system is trying to do. Like, he's got 5, and then you break it out a little bit more, and there's some combinations of ones. But people, people are obsessed with trying to figure out what their Kibbe type is. And this guy's book came out, I think, in the 80s or something. And so the idea being that whatever your body type looks like, that would be the, the one non-changeable, and then you would layer on these other things. And so if you like that idea, I say go for it. And a lot of people don't like the idea that their style has to be determined by their body type. And so another way would to create yourself a style identity would be to just do it from scratch. And so a lot of people will come up with 3 words or whatever that they want every outfit that they come up with to encapsulate the idea of these 3 words. And maybe it's playful, contemporary, and edgy, or something like that. So that is, I think, a good way. But then going back to the Jasmine Roth example, I was also thinking, is there a quality that is inherent to people? And got thinking about the 4 seasons, which I think are actually a design quality as opposed to a palette. So anyway, I think that the seasons are like the Enneagram, where it's not something that you take a test or that somebody else puts on you, but something that you discover by knowing yourself. And I actually have a process for determining your season for yourself. So if you're interested in that, I'll put the link down below. And thanks for listening to me. Thanks for watching. I'm just really here to play with ideas with you. And have a wonderful rest of your day.